So I'm going to give you a quick tour of what it's like cooking in the outdoor kitchen I built for my v.2 Vanagon.
So the swing arm for that cutting board is a Westy replacement swing arms. And I had a friend of mine weld up these table mounts for it. I went with pushed open drawers so they didn't require hardware and they stayed shut. This is where I keep all my dry food. So in the back I've got a sink with a cold water faucet. So before breakfast we need coffee. So I'm looking at the camera here because I'm going to be grinding forever.
So the fridge is an angled drop-in fridge. It's 40 liters and it's in the back just behind the sink. So the van's got 20 gallons of water and the tank is located underneath the rear bench. And there are two ways to access it are through the cold water faucet above the sink or the hot water sprayer hose that you just saw me use. The stove you see there is a Suburban propane cooktop. It's got 2 burners on it. Above that I built a lid so that it has a nice surface that you can set things on. Kind of acts as a coffee table when you're not using it. So all the propane for the stove and for the hot water heater comes from a replacement Westy propane tank that I mounted underneath the van. It gives me 3.3 gallons of propane. So one of the cool things about having an outdoor kitchen is that you can get pretty messy and not worry about where all your food's flying. So my theory when making this was whenever I'm out using this, I'm trying to get out of the city, I'm trying to camp and be outdoors. So the last place I want to be is inside cooking, so having it in the doorway just sort of allowed me to camp outdoors a lot more, which is really where I wanted to be anyway. So I'd like to do all my dishes with this outside with this red wash basin you see here. So pouring off the last of the hot water, and then the sprayer actually comes straight from a tankless hot water heater in the back, so it's really easy for me to whip up some warm soapy water and then just to crank through it outdoors without having to worry about splashing anywhere. So I can go real fast and get real messy and make that work of it. So the sprayer is meant to reach everything, so with everything outside like that, it's really easy just to spray and not worry about where it's all going. And then the cutting board's outside too, so you can just wipe that down real fast. And then with so many surfaces, I don't have to micromanage anything, so you can just move from one surface to the other and dry everything off and put it away. It's the quickest way to cook and clean outdoors that I've experienced so far, and then I don't need to worry about cleaning anything when I get back home. So then to stow the table, I just have to lift it up and put that pin back in the bottom, and then it's high enough to be stored up on top of the stove, just like that. So that's it. That's how I cook outside in my van.